music be the food of love.
Play on.
Gall and brimstone! Though it's made me the most feared pirate in the world, never did I play a sour note before Peter Pan traded my hand for this hook. Lost boys the size of bilge rats. Look sharp! Double
This is the end of the voyage.
Hey, that's enough.
Touches a boy.
We have him, Captain. That's odd. I remember him being somewhat larger.
I don't care how small they are. All I care about is Peter Pan. Tell me how to find him, you shrunken scamps.
Well, I don't think that would be possible, since we went through this portal, and we don't know
I see a degree of persuasion will be necessary. That's it, men. Let's see what kind of fish we catch with these worms. If you'd surrendered 10 minutes ago, I might have treated you decently. If you'd surrendered 5 minutes ago, I might have spared your lives. But you have curdled my milk of human kindness. And when I lay this hook on you, I will cleave you all to the brisket. Sometimes the most obvious hiding place is the best hiding place. Now, after all that scampering about, we're right back where we started. As I said before, you tell me where I can find Peter Pan, or I'll feed you to the sharks, you skunks! This is your last chance. Tell me, or... Peter Pan? Enough of this nonsense. Face me like a man, Peter Pan, and I'll stow this anchor in your gizzard!
Fly! All of you, fly! But Peter!
Oh, Peter Pan can look after himself, Wendy. You can't. Let's go.
I'd love to stay, but another time, Captain. Another time.
Those contemptible wretches will never resist a treasure map, Smee.
Oh, aye, to be sure, sir. Pirates do love a treasure map.
Not my pirates, you dolt. The Lost Boys. Peter Pan and his Lost Boys.
But, Captain, sir, why would you be leading them scamps to our treasure?
If I thought it would in any way improve your ability to think, Bosun Smee, I would bury this iron 3 fathoms deep in your thick skull.
Oh, thank you, sir. Oh, it'd be a privilege, to be sure.
Lost Boys on the larboard bow, Captain. Odds bobs, hammer and tongs! Smee! Tell Billy Jukes to load up Long Tom with this map and lay for the wretched youth.
Aye, aye, Captain. Begging your pardon, Captain, but you mean to load up Long Tom with this map and lay for the wretched youth?
Gadzooks me. You're the stupidest bosun ever to tread a man-of-war's deck.
Oh, aye, Captain. Yeah, that must be the problem.
The whippersnappers are headed for the Indian village, Captain.
Charge long, Tom Jukes, and aim to hit them fair and square in their wigwams.
5 degrees of elevation should do it.
Should do it, Mr. Jukes.
We'll do it, Captain.
Fire!
Study your dream, and you may learn many things.
But it was very scary. It seemed so real.
I told you there was nothing to worry.
Well, what's that?
Everybody
A direct hit, Captain. Bullseye and hole in one. Ha ha! But why didn't we load up with canister and grape and blast the little blighters back to Blighty?
An indiscriminate bombardment of canister and grape. Poor form, old boy. In for a dig to risk maiming innocent women and children. No. Pan's the nemesis, and he's the wretched boy I aim to excommunicate.
Ha! So predictable of you to drop in, Captain Convict.
Bandy wit with me, boy, and I'll cut you down to size. I'll split your door and hinge, youth.
Not before I have your other hand.
I was born a man who could better me, let alone a boy.
We'll scupper him now.
I've got the midshipman.
Let me go.
Know it, matey.
I've got his sister.
And I've got his brother.
I've got the head whippersnapper himself. The boy who never grew up will be the boy who never grows up. Eternal youth. Wherever I find trouble, you're never far from sight.
No time for pleasantries, Captain Codfish. Whatever happened to your sense of fair play and proper form, Hook? There's a life at stake.
Indeed there is. Your life. I'll extinguish your eternal flame.
I'm not talking about me. The girl who lives in the moon, she's down there somewhere.
Be Jabers, Captain. That lass we captured on an eternally long night, she laid claim to being from the moon.
Yes. I recollect this beguiling child. In point of fact, she took quite a shine to me, as I recollect.
Don't flatter yourself, Hook. No child ever liked you or ever could like you.
Insubordinate slum galleon, I'll slice you jib-boom to wheel-box and fling your bones from here to eternity. But first, I'll prove you wrong, boy. Dead wrong. Children simply adore me.
And how do you plan to prove that monumental lie?
I'll save the girl who lives in the moon and show you that a child's admiration is as easy for me to win as your life is for me to eliminate. Mullins, secure this reprobate and prepare him for the brig. I'll be back anon.
Help me! Oh, please, help me! I'm drowning! Captain Hook?
So, you do remember me, child. Take a deep breath and have no fear. Oh, impervious youth. My own childhood so quickly unbound. Come, be my friend, and help me make a fool of Peter Pan once and for all. Captain James Hook, at your service, mademoiselle.
You saved my life.
An effort for which I assure you I am magnificently rewarded by the mere knowledge that I've allowed the world to bathe in your luminescence for yet another night.
I don't know what you just said, but you are most charming.
Out of the mouths of babes. Allow me to escort you on a tour of my humble vessel. I hope you don't mind, my dear, but I've taken the liberty of assigning the moon raising to my master builder. How goes it, Billy Jukes?
Well, I don't get it. Why in the name of sweet Molly Malone does the captain want this here whifflo-gadget-hook-me-dingy contraption not to work?
The captain needs time to win the girl over to his good graces. If I raise the moon, she's bound to leave straight away.
They've netted the moon. Oh, now it's simply a matter of... Are you all right, my child?
I'm fine, but your men...
Get out from under you, cullies, before you soil your fine baggy rigs or injure your precious limbs. Here, let me lend you a fist.
Since you're in a given mood, how about a hand up as well, Captain?
Oh, of course, Mr. Mason. It will be my pleasure. Next time, you loblolly cur, I'll give you what I've got in place of a hand, embedded right in your heart.
There's the tent full of magic! Grab it!
Hook's no friend. His men stole all the magic in Neverland and made the moon come crashing down into the bay.
Then he could have used this magic to raise the moon back up anytime he wanted.
What violation is this?
Captain Hook, you are no gentleman. You can't do raise the moon. You're nothing but a villainous liar. It's no wonder children everywhere hate you, Captain Hook.
Children love me.
Aye, sir. In! Out! In! Out! Heave, lads, for the captain! All together! Heave! Belay, lads! Back all oars!
I knew it. I told you there was evil in this river, and now we're done for.
Stow it, Mullins, you chicken-hearted son of a Brooklyn broom bandit. It'll take more than a collection of mud and slime to stay James Hook. Avast! Whatever you are, do you dare to trifle with James Hook, the only pirate whom barbecue feared? Away with you, you scug! Or by the devil's drink, I'll have Long Tom, the mighty cannon, disintegrate your rock face. be so kind as to apply yourselves to your oars, gentlemen. Bully. We're losing her, Captain. We'd better hurry, right, sir? Methinks crossing this floor is harder than it looks, Mr. Smee. However, it appears that our young quarry has obligingly left us a trail.
Hard to hit? I think our quest is over.
I fear it's too late for warnings, Tinkerbell.
Bring me that golden arrow and a bow with which to shoot it.
Pick some berries, Michael. Your turn, Michael. Oh, it's always my turn to pick berries. It's not fair. What? A book? More stories for Wendy to read.
More stories? One story, child. The Decline and Fall of Peter Pan.
Look, Wendy, I found a new book. What's it called, Wendy? The Greatest Adventures of Tinkerbell? What a marvelous idea for a book! I'll sprinkle it with fairy dust and bring it to life. No, Tink, we don't know where this came from or what stories it contains. Oh, you're such a killjoy. If my adventure frightens you, if you're scared, Wendy, just close the book and the story will stop. Oh, very well. The most feared pirate in the world, Captain James Hook.
At your service.
This takes getting used to.
Well, don't stop now, Wendy. Keep reading.
Captain Hook leapt forth into the home of Peter Pan. He surveyed the room and its woeful collection of scurvy boys. And the scurviest of them all was the worthless twerp who called himself Peter Pan.
I'm not sure I like that story's beginning.
And I promise you'll hate its ending.
Captain Hook glared at the foolish Pan. Then he walked over to Miss Wendy and seized the book.
Thus taking control of the story and the wretched Pan's destiny.
But that's my book and my story.
Perhaps this outer cover confused you. You see, this book's true title is Captain Hook's Glorious Destruction of Peter Pan. Have a nice ring, don't you think?
Peter, we must close the book before it's too late.
No sooner said than done.
Ah, no. That would spoil my story. And now, allow me to read just a bit more. The brave, handsome, debonair Captain Hook and his merry crew had much to celebrate that fine day on the Jolly Roger. For the loathsome lost boys had been captured at last.
Lost boys, into the air, fly!
And though they tried to make good their escape, none of them could fly. Not even little Tink. And when those horrible children got to their feet and tried to run, they discovered their feet were stuck to the deck like
in honey. And you may well ask, where was the great Peter Pan in all of this? Peter Pan was in dire straits. Well, Mr. High and Mighty, proud and haughty, how do you like my book so far? Sure now, Captain, but why would you be nailing the book over me like that? I'll explain it slowly, Smee, so that even an empty-headed poltroon such as yourself can grasp it. If anyone closes the book, the story is over. Do you follow that, Mr. Smee? Oh, I can. I follow it perfectly. And we can't end the story before I finish with Peter Pan, can we? Lower away, Mr. Duke!
Aye, aye, Captain Hook, sir. Lower away it is, sir.
Prepare to be filleted, Captain Codfish.
Oh, did I forget to mention that in my story, you can't fly? And you're not a very good swordsman either. Butterfingers.
On guard! No!
You're no challenge, boy. No challenge to me at all. Because in my story, I can beat you with my hook tied behind my back.
But this is cheating!
This is not cheating, Master Pan. This is my revenge and your demise.
What's happening, Wendy? Hook's getting Peter. Peter needs our help. And since we can't close the book and stop the story, we must somehow change it. But how? Keep your wits about you, Michael, and you will see how. Captain Hook, sir.
I swear, young lady, you have the most dreadful sense of timing. What is it now?
Captain Hook, as a gentleman, you know it is not proper form to force a small child to witness such cruelty and violence. But Wendy...
Perhaps you are right. A small lapse in etiquette, easily rectified. Smee! Pen and ink! I can't hear it is. I'll just make a little adjustment here. All the lost boys were stuck to the deck, except young, innocent Michael.
I can move! Wendy, I can... Hey!
You'll not be moving far, you little scug. Where do I stow this cargo, Captain Hookster?
Your cabin is the proper place, sir.
The young lady is correct, Alan. My cabin is the only place on this ship fit for a child.
Don't dare move from here, me fine bucko, or you'll regret it sorely.
Remember what Wendy said, Michael. Keep your wits about you. A pen! We can change the book and save Peter. If I can get this quill, that's all those pirates.
My story is almost over, boy. And you should know how it ends. I stole the final scene from your story. Only guess who falls into the briny this time?
This story's not over yet,
Hook, but it soon will be Pan.
Shiver me timbers, but the captain's gonna split his keel now.
Wendy, save the book! Save the book! It's safe here!
Off him, lads! Skewer the rat!
Roll it, Michael, throw the quill!
Hey, I got it.
Roll, I got it.
No!
Come on,
here, Wendy!
Hurry!
Change the book. Who's chasing my book?
I am, Captain, as fast as I can. The ferocious crocodile boarded the ship. The quill, Captain Hook. Why, here it is.
Well, hasn't this turned into just the best possible story?
No. If the truth were known, I'd rather have my fill of it.
Then close the book. Close the book and end the story.
An excellent notion, and one upon which I shall act forthwith. Get back to those swamps, you got.
Oh, well, Peter Pan, you'll not be flying away so quickly now.
You're absolutely right, Bosun Smee. Now, if you'll be so good as to hand me that key,
Oh, certainly. Me? If you weren't so impossibly stupid, I'd hang you for mutiny. And you, Pan, it is time for you to make the acquaintance of Johnny Plank. Yo-ho-ho, the British Plank, you won't. Your neck goes down.
Captain Hook! A word with you, sir.
Back off, Missy. Never was luck on a pirate ship with a woman on board.
You set one foot on deck, and I'll tickle you with Johnny Corkscrew.
If you're any kind of gentleman, sir, at least you'll hear me out.
Well, you're certainly not lacking in courage, little lady. Stand down, and let us listen to what she has to say.
stay away, Wendy. I can get out of this alone.
As I said, Mistress Wendy, please speak your piece.
You have captured Peter Pan, sir, and he was indeed wrong to trespass on your ship. But that does not mean it would be just to dispatch him without a fair trial. No true gentleman would do that. That would not be proper form. Not proper form at all.
Not proper form. But then I suppose that to destroy a man's beloved harpsichord is quite the done thing by your book. Now, this is the end of Peter Pan.
The little miss may have a point, sir. It would be only fit to hold the captain's mast after the fashion of Flint.
A captain's mast?
Aye. That way we can properly decide whether Pan should walk the plank, be keelhauled, or hang from the yard arm.
Yes, Captain, it would, as it were, make your final triumph sweeter than ever.
Proper captain's mast.
Well, Captain Hook, if you fear your oratory, your elocution, or your powers of debate,
You dare impugn my powers of debate?
then surely you cannot fear a mere girl.
Bosun Smee, prepare for a captain's mast. We shall put Peter Pan on trial.
Members of the jury, let me put a question to you. Is Captain Hook not the most feared pirate of all time?
He's the only man barbecue feared. And even Flint feared barbecue.
And is Hook not the most feared pirate because he always does bad and wrong things?
He is quite the master of wrongdoing.
It is so.
Well then, if Captain Hook is always wrong, then I must be right, and Peter Pan is not guilty.
Well, throw me down and scrub the mizzenmast with me. The child is right, not guilty.
Aye. Hook is the most feared pirate in the world, so Peter Pan's not guilty.
Not guilty, I say.
Well done, Wendy, well done.
Not guilty.
I admire your strategy, Mrs. Wendy. Winning Peter's acquittal by virtue of my own villainous reputation. Superb.
Thank you. Now will you please let Peter go?
Oh, come now. If I am, as you argue, such an awful fiend, why would I ever let Peter Pan go?
But this is outrageous. Wendy won the trial fair and square. Hook must let me go.
How will you let me help you?
You bet, Tink. And I'll make Hook pay for cheating.
I'll now be passing judgment on Peter Pan. The sentence is,
Gone.
to walk the plank.
Peter, since Hook refuses to honor the verdict, we must... Peter! Hey, right here.
Run out the plank. We'll send Pan to...
Oh, shut your noisy mouth, Mr. Codfish.
Yeah.
My flint balls.
Country folk.
Is it possible? The bard here in this benighted wasteland.
Give me your ears. I come not to bury Caesar, but to appraise him.
Wait, this child is taking egregious liberties with the text.
Men that do evil, are really bad guys, I think.
Oh, dear bard, they give you death by inches. Will Shakespeare give thanks that you aren't here to witness this atrocity?
Stop! I've heard enough.
Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. I come to bury Caesar, not to praise him. The evil that men do lives after them. The good is oft interred with their bones. So let it be with Caesar. I come not, friends, to steal away your hearts. I am no orator, but as you know me all, a plain, blunt man.
I think the captain's taken leave of his wits.
I have neither wit, nor words, nor words to stir men's blood. I only speak right on.
Bravo, Hook.
That was superb.
Encore! Encore!
The captain's got as balmy as a bunting tosser in a full blower.
Most impressive, Captain.
Aye, but then the bleating of a wild boar would be preferable to listening to you little vulgarians.
Then you were a Shakespearean actor.
Oh, please. I was a thespian in my school days at Eton. An amateur, but with promise.
You certainly sounded professional.
I am proficient enough to recognize that your production, such as it is, could use some of my ministerial expertise.
What do you suppose the captain means by that, Stocky?
I do believe Captain Hook is offering his services as a dramatist to these appalling ragamuffins.
As much as I'd like to put you out of my misery, Peter Pan, I have higher principles to uphold. The tradition of the theater and the immortal words of William Shakespeare, the greatest playwright in the history of humankind.
Careful, Peter. You know you can't trust him.
I know that, but let's just see what happens. Just what do you have in mind, Codfish?
My proposal is this, Pan. A joint production. Say, Romeo and Juliet. And for the nonce, a truce.
Excellent, Captain. Shall we shake on it?
But of course. After all, the play's the thing. Oh, my love, my wife. Death, that hath sucked the honey of thy breath, hath had no power yet upon thy beauty. Oh, it's almost too perfect. My finest hour on stage will be my finest hour in life. Poor Wendy. In Will Shakespeare's play, she must drink a simple sleeping potion. But in James Hook's production, she must drink this to sleep.
To sleep, to sleep.
Aye, Short Tom. To sleep, perchance to dream, for a Neverland eternity. For as long as Peter Pan remains an eternal youth, he will be denied the company of his beloved Wendy, the person he holds dearest in his life. Without his adored Wendy, Peter will be nothing, a shell, as malleable as the most timid actor who ever trod the boards, whence I will direct him to the bottomless pit.
Captain Starkey, it would appear you have been sending unauthorized missives to your dear old mum.
Please, beg him to mercy, sir. I can't explain. You see...
Silence, you barnacle-ridden lummox!
Your dear, sweet old mum is coming to pay you a visit.
My mum, sir? Aboard the Jolly Roger? Oh, no. Then she'll learn the truth, that her son is nothing more than a common...
Nay, Captain Starkey. While your mum is aboard, I shall go along with your little deception about being captain of this fine ship, and me being your bosun. For, as the immortal Virgil says, I cannot bear a mother's tears. But hear this, you accursed cully. Once your dear, sweet mum is gone, I promise to make your life aboard this vessel a living nightmare.
Hold hard! The scurvy reptilians! Just stop!
Man's a goner now. On guard, you beastly! On second thought, Captain, she's all yours.
You'll never board me, you saurian brigand!
The feather.
The feather. Silks. Grapple those cullies. Don't let them escape.
Belay that scream. I'm interested in neither fairies, leprechauns, elves, gnomes, dandy brats, magic
farcical mannequins or Lilliputians of any description. Peter Pan's the cause of all my sorrows. I've waited long to shake his hand with this. I will take an exquisite revenge at leisure. Aboard the Jolly Roger!
Hard to hit. Tiger Lily. Thank goodness.
A fitting end for a flock of flying fencing cullies. Don't you think, Peter Pan?
You are a coward and a bully, Captain Hook. Release me this instant.
Why, Peter, you don't seem to understand the perfection of my petard. You see, your friends quite clearly outweigh you, and only their rather feeble attempts to fly are keeping this wonderful contraption in balance. Eventually, your friends will tire, and they will drop into my cold-blooded colleague's jaw. And once she has demolished those little squirrels, they will not be there to counterbalance you. You, too, will fall neatly down her reptilian gullet. An exquisite revanche, n'est-ce pas, mon petit? I lost my hand to those grim jaws. You will lose your life!
If you were half a gentleman, you'd at least let Michael go.
Half a gentleman. My dear, I am wholly a gentleman. But here's my dilemma. I am a pirate, too. For a gentleman, it might be poor form to dispatch you innocents.
The cannon.
But for a pirate, such cruelty is the best of all possible forms.
It's loaded.
But there are no matches.
So, really, today's only question is, to be or not to be a pirate?
How do we fire it?
With a tinker's magic, that's how.
There's the rub. Today, children, it's a pirate for me.
Cease your Mephistophelian flying! You unsportsmanly hobbledehoy! Zeus might change me to a winged bird. I would grapple you, wretch, and cleave you, fancy-railed to rudder stock!
Actions speak louder than words, Captain Codfish, and you couldn't catch me if your life depended on it.
If your 2 feet were planted, boy, I'd plant you!
Head over heels, heels over head, or feet on the ground. You'll never get the better of me.
But he who moves forward must finally carry the day.
Huh? Whoa!
Zooters, twerp! I have you now! Adieu, eternal youth! God, Rimston!
I believe the boot, or perhaps I should say, the loops are on the other foot.
Not for long, you mush-faking, lob-crawling molly!
Forever, Captain Hook. For I have decided to change the rules of this game. In fact, I have decided to end this game.
And how do you intend to do that, Peter Pan? By ending my life?
That's exactly how. You are the cruelest, most heartless, irredeemably villainous pirate who ever walked a deck, and truly the most evil man to set foot in Neverland.
Why, you flatter me, boy.
So there is no reason why I shouldn't put you and Neverland out of your misery.
Very well. If I must die, I will encounter darkness as a bride and hug it in my arms. For I, at least, have lived a full life, Peter Pan. I have been a child. I have been a youth. I have been a man, a scholar and a gentleman. I have sailed the world in the finest navy ever to set stun, moon, or sky sails. In short, I have lived a full life, whereas you are a pathetic creature forever locked in the self-serving egocentricities of childhood. You will never be a youth, and you will never be a man. So, finish me now and be done with it. You will never be a man, never be a man, never be a man, never be a man.
Peter!
Where are you going?
Leave me alone.
But what about Captain Hook? You've got him just where you want him.
I don't care. I just don't care. Do whatever you want.
Well, you pusillanimous, puerile little poltroons, which one of you boys will be man enough to off James Hook? I thought not. Combine the lot of you, and there's not enough backbone for a jellyfish. You mollycoddle cullies!